Hello students, warm greetings to one and all. Hope you are all very well. Today we are going to learn about an interesting lesson from our textbook. The title of the lesson that we are going to learn today is The Brave Little Bowman. Pre-reading session. Let us go through the pre-reading session before we start the lesson. Look at the picture below and answer the questions that follow. First, observe the picture for a while. What can you understand by going through the picture? See here. What are the men or boys doing? What are they doing, children? Men are fighting with one another in the battlefield. Children are playing very nicely in the fields. What weapons are they using? Where do we see such fight scenes? Can you name some world famous personalities from any field? Is it their appearance or skill that makes them great personalities? Think for a while about these questions, children, and try to write the answers for these questions in your notebook. Let us read about a person who is talented archer and a great warrior whose only wish in his life was to be a part of the army. Let us see how was fulfilled his wish. Once if we go into the lesson, you will understand in a very detailed way. The Brave Little Bowman. Reading session. Once there lived a little wise man with a crooked back. He was a skilled archer. What happened, children? Once upon a time there was a little wise man. Little means he was very short. Okay. He was elder in age, but for looking he was very short. But he was very wise also. Very intelligent. And what is his problem, children? He has a crooked back. Crooked means bent or twisted out of shape. Okay. He was a skilled archer. Skilled means very talented. Archer, a person who shoots with a bow and arrows, especially at a target. Okay, he has the talent. This little wise man with a crooked back was a skilled archer. His only wish was to join the army. What is his desire, children? His desire or aspiration or goal or aim is to join the army. Can he join? Is he eligible for that? Let us see. He thought that the king might not give him the job because of his crooked back. What did he think? Before going and asking the king, by explaining about his talent or by displaying or exhibiting his talent, he was in a dilemma, means in a confusion. What happens if I go to the king? Okay, he may not give me job because I have a crooked back. The little wise man wanted to find a strong man and ask him to take him as his assistant. Then immediately this little wise man started thinking, how can I fulfill my desire? Then immediately, just like a spark, he got an idea in his mind. So I should search a strong man and ask him to take him as his assistant. Okay, immediately he started searching for a strong man. Why did he think like that? And why did he start to implement his idea? Then the king would take both of them. He went in search of a big man. So he thought, if I am the assistant of a very strong man, definitely he'll go and join the army. As I'll be his assistant, I will also be taken into the army without fail. He thought in that way. So he went in search of a big man. He started searching of a big man. One day he saw a big man digging a ditch. Ditch means pit, children. Okay, he saw a big man. So what did he think in his mind? Finally, it has come into real. He has found a big man. Now the conversation is going on between the little man and the big man. How the conversation is going on, let us see, we'll get an idea. The little man. You're a big and strong man. Why are you digging ditches? Can't you find some other work? Hey, what happened to you? You're very big and strong and you're very tall also. Then why are you doing such a job? Why are you doing this small job? Okay, can't you find some other work? Why are you not able to take any option other than this? He started questioning the big man. Here, conversation is going on between both of them children. The big man, I don't know any other work and I have to earn my living. What did he tell? I don't know any other work other than digging the ditches. So what should I do? I have to earn my living and I have to survive. So for my survival or for my livelihood or to earn my bread and butter, I have started digging ditches. Who responded like this? Big man responded to the little man's question. The little man, don't do this work anymore. Come with me. We'll go to the king and ask for a job in the army for you. Stop doing this all. I should not see you doing this work anymore. You come with me, you join me. We both go and meet the king and ask for a job in the army for you. So like this little man spoke to big man. How did the big man respond for this idea or advice? Let us see. The big man, I can't do that. I am not a skilled warrior and can't fight. Oh, I am very sorry. You have a lot of expectations on me. I am very thankful for that. But I can't reach those all expectations. I can't do this job because I am not a skilled warrior and I can't fight at all. I don't know about this all. So how can I join the army and keep my life into risk? The little man said, don't worry about that. Just go to the king, ask for a job in the army and introduce me as your assistant. No. You no need to bother at all. Just you do what I say. I'll be there back of you to take care of each and everything. And what should you do is, as I have told you to go to the king, meet him, go to the empire, meet the king and tell I am a good warrior and introduce me as your assistant. That's all. Matter is over. I'll take care of each and everything. The big man, but how can a little man like you assist me? How can I believe your words? By looking at the personality of the little man, big man started questioning. See children, here you can see a picture related to quote C. Okay, here what's going on? You can see big man and the little man. They went to the king and started speaking with them. And you can also imagine how the little wise man is there and how the big man is there. You can imagine them by looking at the picture. You will also get an idea with the help of this illustration. The little man. You can't judge a book by its cover. Now the little man started answering for the big man's question, because big man asked him or questioned him, you're a very little person. How can I believe your words and join in the army? The little man started telling, don't judge a book by its cover. You don't underestimate my talent or don't come to a conclusion or decision by looking at my personality. You don't know about my talent at all. There is no such a bowman like me in the country. No one is there like me who is as skilled as me. I am a skilled archer. I will do the work assigned to you and we will divide the pay equally. Now, will you come with me? Okay. I will do the work, whatever work is assigned to you, big man. You no need to bother at all. And we will divide the pay equally. Whatever salary or amount or rewards, whatever they will give, we will divide between both of us. Will you join me? Will you come with me? Okay, are you going to agree for my offer? Like that, the little man started asking the big man or questioning him. The big man started thinking for a while. Then how did he respond? Okay, I'll go with you. They went to the palace gates. The big man sent a word to the king that there was a skilled bowman at the gate. the king sent for the big man. They went to the palace gates. Finally, they were in front of the palace. And big man sent a word to the king. So, you please inform to the king. He has told to the watchman or the guard. So, you please inform to the king that there was a skilled archer or bowman at the gate. The king sent for the big man. So, the guard has told the king. The king also very interested. So, the king is also interested to see that talented or skilled bowman. And what did he tell? Okay, I'll speak with him. Please send him. The king, what do you want? Why did you come here? The king started speaking with this big man. Why did you come here? What do you want to speak with me? Come on, speak out. The big man, my greetings to you, your majesty. I want to join your army. So the big man greeted the king and told him, I want to join your army. The king, who is this little man? So the king started asking about that little man, the big man. He is my assistant, your majesty. I want you to take him too along with me. So I am requesting you to take him also along with me, the king. I'll take the both of you and give 1,000 silver coins a month. Okay, accepted. I'll take both of you and I will also pay you the salary. What is the salary, children? 1,000 silver coins a month. The big man, thank you very much, your highness. We'll serve you to the best of our abilities. Thank you. We'll be very grateful to you. We'll show our gratitude towards you by working in the best way. We'll utilize all the abilities, skills of us for our kingdom. They have promised in that way to the king. They joined the army and were happy. Finally, they have joined and they were very happy. One day, the king sent for the big man and told him that there was a tiger in the forest who was killing people. So, they have joined the army and they were leading a very happy life. One day what happened? King sent for the big man and told him. What did he tell him? There was a tiger in the forest who was killing people. So it has created many problems for the people. And the king told them, you must go to the forest and kill the tiger. Will you do it? The big man, yes, your majesty, I'll kill the tiger. As you said, I obey your words. Okay, I'll do whatever you have told me to do. I'll kill the tiger definitely. And you can also observe in this picture, children, the big man and the little man went to the forest and the little wise man or the little bowman shot the tiger and it was dead. But here who got the credit? The big man got the credit. Let us see what happened. The king, go at once. The big man, your order, my lord. So they have gone to the forest and killed the tiger. See here, children, they have given some questions also in highlighted box. Do you know the success story of Sudha Chandran? Discuss. Collect the names of such personalities and share with your friends. First, gather information related to these questions. The big man and the little man went to the forest. The little bowman killed the tiger. They reported the same to the king. So finally they have killed the tiger, children. As I have told you or detailed you by looking at the picture. It happened in the same way. Here they have given the text related to that. Let us continue. The big man. I have killed the man-eater, your majesty. Finally I have killed the man-eater, your majesty. I have stood on my words. Okay, I have completed my promise. I have completed my task. The king, oh, you have killed the tiger. Very glad. I appreciate you, brave man. Take this bag of gold coins. The big man, thank you, your highness. Oh, you have killed the tiger. Very nice. Very happy to hear the good news. Okay, and take this bag of gold coins for your work. and they were also very happy, big man and the little wise man. The big man and the little man shared the coins equally. One day the king was informed that a wild elephant was creating panic among the people, running up and down the road, tossing people in the air, causing injuries, and in some cases death to the people. Immediately, the king ordered the big man to meet him. The big man reported to the king. So what happened, children, here? The big man and the little man shared the coins equally. They were also very happy. Again, one day, what happened? There was a wild elephant that has created lot of panic, means fear among the people by disturbing them a lot, running in the road, tossing the people in the air, means it was lifting the people up with the help of its trunk and leaving them down. Okay, so as it is leaving them in the air, definitely they'll fall down and they're getting lot of injuries also, and some people are dying also, unluckily. So immediately what did the king has done? So the king told him, call the big man, ask him to meet me. So he has to report to me immediately. The king, have you heard about the wild elephant? Do you know about the wild elephant? The big man, yes, your majesty. The king, go and kill the wild elephant and put the people's fears to rest. Immediately how to kill the wild elephant, and then people will live very happily then. They have to stop crying or troubling because of this wild elephant. The big man, certainly, your highness, as you said, I'll do. The big man and the little man went to look out for the wild elephant. The little man shot the elephant and killed it, and they reported it to the king. So what happened? As the king said, they have gone and started searching for this wild elephant. Lookout means searching, children. And this little man shot the elephant and it was dying. And they have reported the same to the king, the big man. I have killed the wild elephant, your majesty. The king, bravo, you have once again proved that you are a very brave man. I am happy to have you in my army. Take your reward. The king was very excited and happy also. Bravo, you are such a brave man. Again you have completed the task very bravely without any fear. I am very happy. I feel so privileged to have you in my army. This is your reward. You please take this. All the people in the kingdom praised the big man for his bravery. Everyone started praising this big man. But actually, who deserved the job? The little man. The big man became very proud. Now, he started thinking about himself. He started exaggerating about himself. Who? Big man. Exaggerating means what, children? Than actually what is actually happened. More than that, they start speaking. Now, in the same way, the big man started thinking about him in a great way. He became very proud and he gave a cold shoulder to the little man. So, cold shoulder means he treated the little man in an unfriendly way and said many harsh and unkind words to the little man. And he treated him very badly, children. Even little man also felt very bad and sad. So he forgot all. He has forgotten the favor done by the little man. Because of the little man only he got name and fame, reputation, everything. And he has also become very popular. But he has forgotten everything. And he also said that he could get on very well without the help of the little man. I don't want you at all. I can do everything individually. I don't want your help. Who said these words, children? The big man said to the little man. A few days later, a bolt from the blue for the big man. The kingdom was attacked by an enemy. A bolt from the blue means what, children? Unexpectedly, an incident has taken place. What is that incident, children? What is that incident? So here, the kingdom was attacked by an enemy. So the army has to be very active and they have to participate in the battle. Now what happened? Let us see. The king received a message either to surrender his kingdom to him or get ready for a battle. The king at once sent his army. So what happened, children? Here the king received a message from the enemy. Either you surrender your kingdom to me, you have to be or you have to rule your kingdom under my rules and regulations, or get ready for the battle. Then what decision was taken by the king? The king was ready to participate in the war. Let us see what happened. The big man, armed and mounted on a war elephant. Today is my last day in this world. I am definitely going to die. So he sat on the horse, but he started thinking, I'll die definitely today. This is my last day. The little man, pull yourself together. I'll sit behind you on the war elephant and shoot with my bow and arrow. You don't worry, I have come. See, the little man, even though the big man has given him cold shoulder, again he has come to help the big man because he is fond of participating in the war. He want to save his kingdom. The war elephant went out of the city and entered the battlefield. Then at the sound of the first drum beat, the big man shook with fear. So finally, the little man and the big man entered the battlefield, and by hearing the first drum beat only, the big man shook with fear, means he started shaking at the time. Then what happened? The little man, hang in there, you need not be afraid. If you fall off now, you will be killed. Don't be so scared. Okay, you should not fall down. Once if you step down or fall down, you will be killed definitely. You keep that in mind and be very brave. I am there, I'll help you. You don't worry at all. The big man slipped off the elephant's back and ran back to the city, even though he did not listen to little man's words, and he started running back to the city. The big man, I don't want this job. I don't want your money either. I can do any job as long as I live. No, I am not ready to keep my life in risk. I will do any other work and I can live and I can survive myself as long as I live until my last breath. He responded like this to the little man. The little man, oh, what a coward he is. He is not at all brave, though big and strong. So only his physical appearance is big and strong, but his mindset is not at all brave. Who thought like this? The little man. However, this is a blessing in disguise. Okay, this is also one of the greatest favor to me. Okay, I'll prove myself. I'll fight for the king and prove that I am better than the big man, though I don't have a big and strong body. So I will not leave this opportunity at all. I'll prove to the king, even though I am very small, I can do everything. I am capable. I am able. He thought like that and went into the battlefield. The little bowman drove the war elephant into the fight. The army broke into the enemy king's camp. The little man's army drove the enemy out of their kingdom and won the battle. So this little man fought in the army very bravely, and finally they have won the battle and saved the kingdom from the enemy. The king heard about the little bowman. The people called him the brave little bowman. The king made him the chief of the army and gave him rich gifts. So what happened? Finally his dream was fulfilled, children. The king also recognized his talent and he made him the chief of the army and gave him very rich gifts, children. The big man was ashamed of himself and went back to his work of digging ditches. He felt very bad about him and he started doing his work as earlier, digging ditches. As per the saying, better late than never. Instead of being very late, even though you're late, but don't skip doing the work at all. Okay, the little man received the much deserved honor at last. So what happened? So how did he expect to leave, or how did he expect to join the army? In the same way it has happened, and he was very happy also. And the story was taken from, adapted means shortened form. From where did they take, children? Jataka tales. Very beautiful story, children. Definitely you will also enjoy by watching this. Glossary, children, meanings of the hard words. You go through these and learn the meanings of these words. For reading comprehension, answer the following questions. First of all, you complete watching this video and read the textbook. Then meanings of these questions are there in your material. Just have a glance about this, children. Read the questions for a while. Put the following sentences in the order of events. You have to place them correctly, children. Say whether the following statements are true or false. Once if you listen the lesson, then you can answer this exercise very easily, and you can also correct the false statements also. Crossword puzzle. Here they have given clues also, children. Based on that, complete the puzzle. And verb forms. They have given about verb forms here. And they have given present tense, past tense and past participle form. Verbs are of two kinds. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs means for writing in past tense or past participle form, at last ed will be added. So such kind of verbs are known as regular verbs. And if you see irregular verbs, see here, take, took, taken. So here if you observe, three will be in a different way. So if the three are in different way, present tense, past tense and past participle form, so it is known as irregular verbs. Just to go through these, children, you can understand very easily. And from the lesson, you collect the verb forms in the same way and write under regular verbs column and irregular verbs column. Find the antonyms or opposites for the given words from the reading text. From the textbook, you have to find the antonyms or opposites, children. In the same way, exercise D, you have to write the opposites for the underlined words in the sentence. See here, children, read the following sentences from the reading text. The king will take both of us. We will go to the king and ask for a job. Here they have given simple future tense sentences, and they are asking you to write the sentences in the same way by correcting from the textbook. Fill in the blanks with a suitable verb form. Go through the sentence and fill in the blanks correctly. Now, this is also exercise related to simple future tense only, children. Exercise B, complete that also. Write negative sentences for the given positive sentence. So, here they have given positive sentence and you have to write the negative sentence. They have given one example also. How can you change the positive sentence into negative sentence? By adding not. You can change it into negative sentence. Once go through the example and complete the exercise. So this is related to yes or no questions, children. How can you frame the yes or no questions? Very simple, children. The structure of the sentence is subject plus verb plus object, basic structure. Here the subject and object position will be reversed. In that way we can frame the question. Means verb plus subject plus object. See here, she is learning classical dance. Here the conversation also in the same way they have given, children. Question, answer. Okay. So related to the exercise only they have given. She is learning classical dance. How can you change it into question? Is she learning classical dance? Subject, position of verb and subject and verb are reversed. In that way you can frame the question. Complete the exercise in the same way, children. Here see next one. Observe the following statements and questions. Yes or no questions we will write with the help of do, does, did, children. You observe the tense of the sentence. If it is in present tense, you have to use do, does. Do for plural form, do for singular form. See children, do birds fly in the sky? Birds, plural form. That's why we have used the word do. And if it is singular form, we use does. A cow gives us milk. Does a cow gives us milk? So we are adding just do, does, did at the starting of the statement to change it into a question. Understood? Go through once children, you will get an idea and complete the exercise related to that. And now here they have given some hints children, and you have to write a paragraph based on this. See here, make use of the following hints. Describe the feelings of the little bowman in this context. You write a paragraph about the little bowman. Talking time. Offering and asking for help. Once if you go through this, you will get an idea children, and you can use them at the time of speaking also. In the same way here they have given exercise also. Complete that also. Listening. An audacious village. A country is protected by the armed forces like the army, the navy and the air force. If one wants to join the armed forces, one needs bravery and patriotism. You may have many professionals like engineers, doctors, lawyers, teachers, etc. in your locality. However, it is rare to find people who work in the army from your area. Madhavaram, called Military Madhavaram in West Godavari district, which is famous for sending men to serve in the armed services for centuries. Almost every household in the small village has at least one member serving in the armed forces. During colonial rule, youth from the village flocked to the military and participated in major wars. Nearly 90 soldiers from this remote village participated in the First World War, and the figure rose up to 1,110 in the World War II. Many soldiers from this village have laid down their lives. Soldiers from the village have been a part of every war that independent India has fought. Many soldiers from this village sacrifice and guard the Indian frontiers. The girls in the village prefer to marry military men. The villagers, to commemorate the sacrifice and services of the soldiers, built a memorial for soldiers on the lines of New Delhi Amar Jawan. For many years, joining the Indian Armed Forces has remained the career of choice for the young men of the village. Answer the questions also children. Study this pie chart related to diet and answer the questions. Dictionary entry they have given children. A word can be used both as a verb and noun. So depending upon the parts of speech, meaning of the word also changes. You have to observe that also. Fun time. You can have fun by going through that. Even riddles also. It helps you to sharpen your brain. Tongue twisters. You can refresh yourself by saying these tongue twisters aloud children. Thank you.